In the tournament, you do have an LA sweep. You get a couple Big Ten wins, as weird as it sounds. But you happy with where you are right now overall, or you want to just look at the tournament itself and kind of react to the tournament itself?
Yeah, I mean, I would say certainly disappointed we weren't able to go 2-0. In a weird way, proud of the fact that we're expecting to beat a team like Arizona State. I think it shows how far the program has come. But I think we bounced back in a big way. Obviously built a big lead, 20. I obviously subbed very liberally early, trying to get the bench going, and that lead went away. But I thought we did a lot of good things. It was it's a really cool event. I think they're really trying to build this thing. The guy who runs it said, "Would you come back next year?" And I said, "Not if you're going to play us at 9 o'clock every night." And he said, "We can work on it." So I think it's a great event. It was easy travel. Obviously, our fans are always awesome. The place we stayed was amazing, and the building's great. So, yeah, I mean, happy. Anytime you can say the non-conference, how much we beefed it up, that we have wins over UCLA, USC, pretty happy with that.
I'll nitpick a little bit. You already mentioned it, but you did go to the bench a little early. You had a 20-point lead with 5 minutes to go. It gets down to 8 at one point. You guys end up winning by 10, but I get it's November, and you're going to hate that I asked this, but there are some analytics components that come into a team that may be on the bubble again. Any regrets that you did go to the bench a little too early?
Yes and no. I don't think I'm going to try really, really hard this year to not care about that stuff, because the argument would be, well, we were 22 in the net, and everybody said we had to win the conference tournament, so maybe the net and KenPom isn't as important as we think. I got to develop the bench. I got to. And they got to be better when I sub them in, to where they don't allow a lead to evaporate in 2 minutes like that. So, that's valuable for them. It is. So, I'm frustrated that we didn't build off that lead, but at the end of the day, it comes down to quality wins. How many quality wins can you accumulate? Hopefully now USC can do something. They got a lot of new guys. Obviously, UCLA, I think, will be a quality win. And we've got some other ones right in front of us.
I'll say, too, that Texas Southern game, I get Texas Southern and USC are two different beasts. But when you went to the bench, they actually expanded that lead in the blowout. So, obviously you didn't go to the bench expecting that to happen.
No, we won by 10, so we didn't lose. Obviously it didn't work, but I was trying to develop those guys as best I can, and clear that we just got to continue to work on it.
A couple of things that were very different from last night. Nelly Jr. Joseph scored his first points last night at 2:25 mark of the second half. Scores his first point tonight on the first possession. Also, the turnovers. First one last night was 15 minutes into the game. Tonight it was 3 minutes into the game. A couple things that you guys have been your go-tos. You guys got to early tonight.
Yeah, established Nelly early, which was nice. We haven't been able to find him offensively the last couple of games. I think he was getting frustrated with that. We had a meeting earlier today, staring at the beautiful mountains in Palm Springs, but just talking about you got to stop letting offense affect your mentality. But our guys did a really, really good job of throwing him the ball, doing some good things there, because he is a good scorer down there.
All right, I'll ask you 3 individual questions, and then I'll let you get going. I know it's a late game, and it's how fun you like these late games. I'm going to start with Braden, though. You talked. He didn't do much last night, but overall, 3 out of the last 4 games, he's been a big key off the bench. He has the highlight of the game tonight with that dunk. What did you think about that dunk?
Yeah, amazing dunk. When you run, Donnie's going to find you. And to get the and one like that was really, really cool. To see the reaction from the bench, the fans, was great. As I said, I think in a press conference the other day, everybody tells kids like Braden to leave. You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. And sometimes that's the right thing to do. I'm not saying it's wrong for everybody, but I think Braden appreciates, what we have to offer, what the fans have to offer, and it's really cool to see his hard work starting to pay off.
He's playing. I know you mentioned this. He's playing with some confidence and comfort. He's not. He had some contested threes that he fired away at. and it seems like he's passed up on those in the past, if anyone's near him. So it does look like he's playing with some confidence. I'll move on to True Washington, ends up with 20, and Donnie with 17 and 11 assists. Your backcourt is playing pretty well, I would say, those two guys.
Yeah, True was very, very aggressive early. A lot of it was they were going under all of Donovan's ball screens. They were playing in the gaps, so guys needed to make shots. I even thought CJ played well, just missed some open shots, missed some open free throws as well.
And he hasn't done that all year.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the gym or whatever, but yeah, I mean, Donovan really picked it up in the second half. True was terrific in the first half. So, you know, we need when you lose Mash, you lose House. Like, those 2s and 3s got to establish themselves.
Weird setup with the 20-game Conference League schedule now. You guys have a Wednesday Mountain West game. I don't know if shifting to Mountain West mentality is actually a thing or anything, but is it going to be difficult to play a one-off kind of Mountain West game and then wait 3 weeks till your next one?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird for sure, but I think we overthink it with our guys. I think let's get home. We'll fly home tomorrow. We'll get Saturday and Sunday to rest. And then we'll turn the page. I mean, we try very hard not to make any game bigger than it is, and I think the guys, feed off that a little bit.
Braden, you guys didn't get the 2-0 here in this tournament, but you guys did get the LA sweep.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
UCLA win, a USC win this year. Doesn't happen very often for any Mountain West team. Doesn't happen very often for the UNM Lobos. Are you guys going away from this tournament happy because of that, or is it a little more a little bigger deal because you didn't get the win last night?
I would say it's a little bit of both. We're disappointed that we obviously didn't win it all, but we're also happy with the result we had tonight. So it's just a little bit of both.
All right, let's. I want to cut to the chase here. You got 9 points. You had a good game. You guys get a 10-point win against USC. You had a dunk with the man one that just pretty much set everybody off. It was your best dunk. I will say, for people that may not remember, you did have a nice dunk in the Bulldogs Classic last year against Pepperdine.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was better. Tell me about that dunk, and then after you tell me about the dunk, I want to ask you about Donnie's reaction. So first, the dunk.
I saw Donnie get on the break, and I knew if I trailed, he might give me a bounce pass for a dunk. So once he gave me a bounce, I'm like, I'm gonna try it, and yeah.
You're going up. You know there was going to be contact.
I didn't.
You didn't know.
I didn't know someone jumped behind me. No.
So you didn't know anyone was coming. You weren't preparing for contact, but you still finished it off.
Yeah.
All right. So I will, so people know too, as we're doing this interview here, I did just show Braden the highlight of the dunk here. More impressive to you, your dunk or Donnie's reaction?
Probably Donnie's reaction.
No, come on. All right. That's the good thing for you to say. Everyone knows it was the dunk. But Donnie's reaction was pretty close.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit.
I know that's your guy. You and Donnie are good friends. You guys came in together. And that reaction just kind of shows how happy he is for you. The last few games, you've been playing big minutes. And maybe not so much last night. But, Coach was talking about last week, the big minutes he's getting from you off the bench. You seem to be in a comfortable spot. How would you describe it?
No, I always compare myself to where I was last year, and I'm just in a much better spot. I love what I'm doing right now, helping the team win, so I really can't complain.
You're shooting more twos, too. I mean, not just the dunk, but you had a floater in the
Yeah.
You're not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Yeah, trying to expand my game a little bit.
Trying to expand it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, big win obviously against USC. You guys were up 20. Coach goes to the bench maybe a little earlier, the deep bench a little earlier than maybe should, but at the same time, those guys have shown pretty capable too.
Mm-hmm.
And them going on a 9-0 run, you guys only end up winning by 10 when it was 20. A little disappointing maybe with the finish, but those guys have shown capable of keeping the lead up. So how do you feel about the finish tonight, and what kind of got away there at the end?
I just thought.
We still won by 10. I'm being a little nitpicky here. I get it, but they did kind of make a little bit of a run.
I would just say we probably relaxed a little bit. Once we saw we were up 20, 4 or 5 minutes up, we tried to just let off the gas. Yeah. That's probably what just happened.
You guys come into this game pretty confident with. Well, I guess I'm curious. Let me take a step back with what they did yesterday and the performance they had against St. Mary's, and then you guys see St. Mary's come in and lose today. Did you guys have mixed feelings about? All right, that USC team didn't look very good yesterday, but St. Mary's didn't look very good today. I'm curious what you guys' mindset was coming in to what you think you might have gotten from USC.
I mean, we always expect to win every game, but we knew they were going to play harder after getting beat by that much last night. Play harder. Yeah, but we just expect to win every game, so we didn't really worry about it.
You have some size. You guys have been bothered a little bit by bigger wings and athletic wings, but didn't seem to have much problem tonight. Did you guys do anything different kind of against their bigger guards and bigger wings?
I mean, not really. It was the 5-out that really gave us problems, so we had to go 4 guards and a big. So that's really the big thing that hurt us is tonight.
You guys have a rare kind of unique setup with going to 20 games in conference play, where Wednesday night you play your first league game. San Jose State's coming to the pit. I'm curious, how you guys do you really make a mental shift towards league play, even though it's just one game in December and then not another one for a few weeks, or is it kind of hard to grasp that this is already a league game?
I mean, it's definitely different, but we just try and treat every game like just one game at a time, treat all of them the same, and just focus on one at a time.
True goes for 20 tonight. Donnie at 17 and 11. You guys have some guys that are playing at a pretty high level right now. You feel pretty good about where you guys are at now, even with the 2 losses?
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot, but we obviously have things we can get better at, and just try and get better every day.
Were you able to watch the Chiefs game today?
I was, yes.
What'd you think?
Ugly.
Ugly. 14 in a row, 1-possession game.
That's what we do.
Any of those against the 49ers? I can't really remember. Probably not, right? I don't seem to remember.
I think
like that.
a few of them.
Yeah, I'm not very happy about that answer right there. Great dunk. Congratulations on the game. You've been playing well lately, and we'll see you back in Albuquerque.
Awesome. Thank you.